sorry. A few things on that. First of all, as you know, I don't write things that I don't believe to be true and that haven't been really well sourced. What's interesting about them coming out with that now is, obviously, I'm well known for doing royal coverage. So at any point in time when we had published that, I would have expected to have received a phone call saying it's wrong or it's misconstrued, this mustn't be reported again. I don't know, you'd even expect editorial compliance to be involved. That never happened.
I've got to say, though, that's all addressed in that interview, isn't it? Because they said that she couldn't understand why nobody stood up for her. Nobody phoned up.
I wanted to ask you, I appreciate that, but it wasn't as if the entire machinery didn't have plenty of time on their so-so to address that if they didn't think it's true.
She also said that very machinery was part of the reason that these stories continued to be perpetuated, was because nobody within the establishment, the institution, stood up for her. They let you write these stories, but they didn't ever refute them.
I don't agree with that.
Said that's not true.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a really quick one. I just released a video about the interview that Oprah done with Meghan and Harry, and I spoke about 3 shocking moments that were discussed, and this was one of them. It was a story about Meghan making Kate cry, and she revealed that it was the other way round. Now, the journalist who broke that story has now spoken out, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit more details on that. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you ever wanted to support my channel furthermore, in the description is my PayPal and my Cash app. So Camilla Tominey, who is well known for covering the royal family, I'm going to be very honest, I cannot stand this woman. Every time I have seen her on This Morning or I've heard her speak, to me I just felt like her opinion has always been biased. I feel like she's never really like Meghan anyway. So for me, hearing what she just said, I'm literally just like, well babe, why are you stuttering now? Like, why are you stuttering? And the fact that she comes and she says, well, when the story came out, why didn't anybody come out and speak? And it's like, well, firstly, the amount of stories that came out about Meghan, I personally don't feel like she had to speak or answer to every single story or put her energy into answering to every single story was just crazy and ridiculous. And on top of that, exactly what Philip said, stating that the institution itself never really spoke out, knowing full well, like they all knew, they all witnessed what had happened, but none of them spoke out. And that was the time that obviously the whole security conversation was happening, her knowing and her realizing for herself that, hold on a minute, you had told me that I was going to receive security. Now if you can't stand up for me on this occasion where you clearly can see that she had made me cry, then you are definitely not going to stand up for me for anything else. And I think that was a key moment for her. That was a realization that they were not going to protect her, that she was very much an outcast. So Camilla comes out with a statement and she says, really glad Meghan confirmed my accurate story about a bus up at a bridesmaid's dress fitting, even though recollections may differ about who did or who didn't cry. Thanks. Excuse me, how is she going to now say who did and who didn't cry? That's a very dismissal comment. She's saying who cares about who cried or who didn't cry. The fact is she confirmed that that event actually happened. There you go again, negligence. Like she's neglecting, dismissing the fact that she put out a story which was not factual. Okay, she put out a story which was not completely factual. She didn't get it right, but she can't even admit or she can't even acknowledge at the fact that she may have gotten it wrong. She wants to come and be like, who did and who didn't cry, boo hoo, does it really matter? At the end of the day, the story was true, somebody did actually cry. What a wicked woman. I'm so sorry, I cannot stand that woman. It really doesn't take much to just acknowledge and be like, you know what, on this occasion I was wrong. Is she gonna do that? Of course not, because then it means that in essence once she's bowing down and kind of giving credit to Meghan. Now, why would anybody want to do that? They've already exposed the palace and their relationship with the media and how they host parties for them. How do you host parties for a power force that killed Diana, was on a mission or is on a mission to destroy Meghan, to destroy your own people? You host parties for them? Make it make sense, please. Guys, this is crazy. Like, I honestly feel like this is the beginning of something. I don't know what is going to happen, but watch this space. Something big, major is going to happen, and it is going to be impactful. And I am glad that Harry and Meghan stood their ground and exposed them. I mean, we already knew this. Of course, we know who's going to be standing up for the royals, standing up for the palace, standing up for this institution. I mean, Boris refused to make a statement. He refused to make a comment because they are all enslaved to this institution. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you are new to my channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button and your notification bell, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video.